that. There's something wrong with my... Oh, there you go. Hello! Cactus. Let me turn on the bot. Jaro. Third ball. Tapos pwede gumawa ng 0 to hero. 0 to hero ng ano? Cactus, Jaro, and Seth Paul. I remember one of my friends in college. He was taking a different course than me. They had a teacher named Sir Kel. So that's his first name, Sir Kel, and he was a professor. So they call him Sir Kel. Stupid. I just thought of it. 0 to hero of what? Your mic is weird. Your mic is weird? What do you mean? Alright, let me transfer my mic. I was actually going to try this new mic position. And it's been weird for my past videos as well. I don't know, is that better? Let me know. 0 to hero. I actually have an idea. I have an idea for that, for new players. It's going to be risky, but it's absolutely going to be worth it. Alright, there is a surplus in bar supply. Interesting. There's a surplus in bar supply in Caerleon. But look at this drop. This drop has sustained itself, which is really sad. The thing that I noticed in Caerleon, the thing that I noticed in Caerleon is that whenever there's a spike, this is an overcorrection actually. This is an overcorrection. These supplies have come from players trying to fill this gap. It will eventually go up. I'll try not to intervene. But with that being said, you still need to make some silver. I think blocks. Alright. This was a gamble actually. This 150 was a gamble. It's okay. Let's do tier 4 blocks. Is it better? Is the microphone better? And it's a little bit dark here. Alright, so today, more of the same. I've been practicing on new thumbnails, but more importantly, I have been calculating the overall profits for this project because we are at day 22, and I believe we'll have a couple of days of runoff. I think 1 week. And there's a video coming up tomorrow, by the way. Excited about that. It's because it's using the new format of thumbnails that I've created, and I'm trying a couple of new things as well. I'm trying a couple of new things when it comes to producing the video. So let me know if the microphone is okay. Look at this. This is a lack of supply in Caerleon. And usually what I do with this, because this is a lack of supply, obviously. These are all of the, let me zoom in. These are all of the supplies in Caerleon for blocks. And what I realized is that for the past for the past weeks or so, what I've been doing was limiting the growth, limiting like the price spike. So what I'm going to do is look at the price at which there is a good spike. This should be good. 154. I actually haven't opened up my Excel sheet. Give me one sec. Last time I sold it for 139. Now let's try to sell it at 149. I'm going to slowly try to, still make money. Obviously, that's the main goal here. Try to make silver still, and not get stuck with higher price items in the marketplace, but no one's buying it. I'm trying to make more silver, but not creep the price up too high. Make the price creep up too high, right? That's for the guild. Yeah. Are you from the Philippines? Yes, I am from the Philippines. Is it because of the accent? Is it because of the accent? Or because of the face? Alright, we have work leather. Ooh, I don't know if they have transported leathers though. Alright, let's see. Here's one of the techniques that I implement. Look at this. There's considerable price decrease, starting considerable price decrease, and lack of demand as well. Okay, let's see. Let's do some quick analysis here. I'm selling it at 275. There is the resistance, very soft resistance at 272. Looking at the amount being bought, I think we can stay at 275. I'll stay at 275. The one thing that I realized is that I don't want to help the market price to go down. Because that's what I've been doing for the past, 2 weeks. Every time the market price tries to go up, I always put a resistance, which doesn't help the market price to go up, because there is still going to be a demand. The demand is going to be constant. You know what's so sad? I don't have tier 3 leather. Tier 3 leather is one of the highest, has the highest demand, one of the highest demands in Caerleon. It's just sad. I don't have it. Ano po feeling na may 100 million plus? Very secure. Very, very secure, Sir Paul. Like, you can... Basically, the question was, how do you feel when you have 100 million? Rough translation. You feel very secure. You feel like you can join any content in the game. Obviously, 100 million is not really enough for any content in the game. Like every content in the game, I mean. But whenever someone wants to go ganking, you can easily say yes and bring any gear that you want, that you're comfortable with. Doesn't matter if it's worth 1 million, 2 million. It's just you can afford it. You can afford basically most of the things in Albion Online if you have 100 mil. And the thing is, it's not really that difficult. The thing is, it's not really that difficult to get 100 mil. If you're already playing the game... Wait, what am I doing? we're already playing the game. That means you have some time to kill, and just follow some of my steps. Make sure to use the calculator, of course. It's a free calculator, guys. Go to BernStoneTV.com. BernStoneTV.com and go to the calculator over here. Let me zoom in so you guys actually can see. Right? And if you scroll down, like the tutorials are over here. There are also templates. But yeah, use the free calculators, guys. It's first of all, it's free. It's accurate. It's almost complete. We have the food calculator, potion. We have the resource calculator, of course. We got the gear calculator. We got the butcher calculator as well. So yeah, go to BernStoneTV.com. Use the free calculators. I am very excited about my next video. There's going to be a video tomorrow. The next video, I am just summarizing all of the details. I want it to be as accurate as possible. I'm very excited to discuss about the daily bonus production because you guys are in for a treat. I mean, be familiar with this. I can't stress this enough. Be familiar with how the BernStoneTV gaming calculator works, how it works, because you will definitely need it. I can assure you, you will need some kind of a calculator when the update drops. It is going to be insane. One of the drawbacks that is almost assured, that's going to happen is the prices for usage fees. There's a high chance of it going up. So right now, if you have noticed, hopefully you have noticed, all of the usage fees in all of the cities actually are really low. Hopefully you noticed that. Did they just sell it for 175? That's a huge gamble, bro. I'm just curious why your English is so well done. I'm Indonesian but still struggle in speaking English fluently like you do. I don't speak English fluently. It's practice, bro. It really is. It's just practice. Like, you should watch my first videos, like my first live streams when I was playing on mobile. You should watch those because those were disastrous. How much have I earned for the challenge? Okay, it's a very tricky question to answer. Right now though, everything that I've sold is just at 389 million. The things that I've just sold, 389 million. The thing that it's not really an accurate representation of what I have made though. I'll show you why. Because in Martlock, in all of the cities we have guild islands, right? And I have, I think, over 100 million in Martlock, close to 100 million in Limhurst, definitely like some 50 mil in Bridgewatch, and at least 30 mil each in Thetford and Fort Sterling. One of the things that we have struggled with is the transport to Caerleon, and there's some sad news coming from that part of the business. Sad news. You know, it was inevitable, but it's just sad. Yeah, it's easy, man. The crazy thing about it is I don't have a lot of silver compared to other players. obviously, if you compare me to new players, they see this M right here. They say, "Oh, you're so rich," but in reality, there are players out there that can afford a lot more than me. But obviously, that shouldn't discourage you from, continuing to play the game and continuing to strive for more silver. Because I saw one Discord post saying that if you don't have a mammoth, don't bother doing resource refining because it's only for players who have transport mammoths, which is really not accurate. As you know, if you have watched this channel long enough, you know that I started with a tier 5 ox and 200k. The reason why I'm pointing that out is because everyone started at 0, or maybe close to 0, let's say. Look at this, we have close to 100 million Caerleon as well. Right? 110 mil. So it's okay. I'm going back to the other part. The profit is not yet fully calculated, but we'll get there. Okay. So the reason why that is not 100% accurate is because everyone started at 0, and if I did not start with a tier 5 ox and 200k, I would have not gotten to a point where I was able to afford a mammoth and be able to, transport more. So it's not really accurate as long as you have an ox. And tomorrow, the video coming up at 8 a.m. EST will shed more light on the transport mounts. Yeah, who was the one? Crazy Monkey made 12 million in one day because of tier 3 and tier 4 resource refining. Dude, that's a lot. Back in the day, I used to make, when I had a mammoth going around the cities, I made around 8 million per day. 8 million per day on a mammoth back then. If you don't know what we are talking about, if you're so confused, like what are these guys talking about? Is this some kind of inside thing? Not really. We're just talking about the resource refining calculator BernStoneTV.com. Obviously, this is not true. It's just a thing. Obviously, that's not true. But if you use this calculator, literally the same calculator that I used to make to be able to afford my mammoth and to be able to go from no silver to a lot of silver, I definitely worked really hard on this one. This is all now for free. There used to be a paywall for that calculator, and I decided to make it free. So take advantage of that. Definitely take advantage of that. And I definitely need a haircut. Any info about if gathering is still a viable option for solo players to make money? I'm full spec gather all resource. I'm gonna come back after a long break for Albion Online. Okay, you're in for a treat and a surprise when the next update comes. It will be on June 8th, I believe. There is going to be gathering bonuses in the game. That is, I believe, every 2 days. Every 2 days, there is going to be some sort of either fame buff or fame buff for specific zones or specific activities in the game. There's going to be additional gathering yields, gathering bonuses. So I'm going to talk about that in the next week's video, but I would say the term profitable is going to is definitely going to be subjective after the update. because there is going to be a lot of market fluctuations. That I can assure you of that. There's going to be a lot of market fluctuations. Prices in the marketplace will definitely be unstable for quite a bit, and it in the event being constantly changing, I don't see the market ever really being stable after the update. There's always going to be some kind of price spike for a certain resource, for a certain gear, for a certain item in the game. It's going to be really chaotic the next update. And again, this is not just a self-promotion, but I really encourage you guys to use the calculator after the update and get familiar with the calculator right now, because holy crud. That's all I can say. Holy crud. Like, there is going to be a lot of changes in the game when it comes to the market, of course. When it comes to the market, man, you guys are in for a treat. If you don't have like this type of calculator where you can actually change your return rate, because one of the things in the update, the biggest thing in the update, is there's going to be a daily production bonus, which means the resource return rate for a specific category of items will change for a day. And so what that means is that, let's just say, arcane staff. It's very important here. Listen carefully. You are getting a sneak peek on a video that I'm going to upload next week. It is going to be very crucial if you want to make a lot of silver in Albion Online. Alright, let's just say arcane staff. Let's go to categories, magic, arcane staff. Let's say arcane staff gets a boost from the daily production bonus. That means planks and bars, their prices will definitely go up. That's sure, 100% sure. Planks and bars, if there's a bonus for arcane staff, will go up. Their prices will go up. So let's go to planks. Just say planks in this one. This price, you will see, it will spike. In this graph, you will definitely see there is going to be a huge spike. If you go to 7 days, let's see, it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. The spike is going to look like this. And it's going to happen in every city, but more specifically where the arcane staffs are being crafted, really. So you are going to see those spikes, right? So how do you take advantage of those? One of the things that you can do to try to take advantage of those is be ready for all of the resources. Like, do what I'm doing right now. I'm not saying exactly what I'm doing right now, but be ready for the price spikes for resources. So that means, you know, stacking up maybe on some of the refined resources that you have there. Now, if you're a gatherer, if you are a refiner, right? But if you're a gatherer, you know, maybe try to stack on raw resources as well, because there is going to be a resource refining bonus as well for refining. So let's say refining planks. Let's say refining planks got a boost in resource return rate because of the daily production bonus. I can almost guarantee that the prices for raw resources, for logs, for that example, is going to skyrocket. I mean, it is going to skyrocket like crazy. So as a gatherer, you may want to stack up as well with some of your raw resources. You know, try to take advantage of that when the price does spike, because it will. You have to be very, very, very careful though. You have to be very careful, because this is a daily production bonus. This will only last for 24 hours. So you don't want to get caught where there's only 30 minutes left and the demand is it may go up. They may try to take advantage of the last 30 minutes, but right after that resource return rate drops to normal, you will be stuck with that high price high sell order on the market. So I would rather get, you know, lesser profit but sure profit, rather than really trying to really take advantage of that in the last 2 minutes, last 1 minute. The best time to sell is obviously in the middle of the surge, but always be careful. Be very careful, because you don't want to get stuck with your raw resources, or your refined resources, or your items, any items for that matter, being stuck in that high sell order price because you failed to take advantage of it earlier. So what I recommend is, if you're late, just let it go. Let it go, because the next one is coming in. So be very, very careful with that. It's a huge price spike. It's a great opportunity, but if you missed it, don't feel like you're missing out, because the next bonus is going to come tomorrow. You are going to have an opportunity to make more silver. Just don't have that fear of missing out. All right, let's go through the comments. Oh shoot, I'm so far out. Mobile or PC version, asks Sir Paul. Definitely PC. You can do a lot more with PC. But when you're just chill refining, I do prefer mobile. Let's answer some of your questions. The more gatherers, research prices undercuts. Good for refiners, for sure. For sure. You would think that all refiners would encourage gatherers. Definitely. For us refiners, man, like, we encourage both sides. Like, we're refining, right? Agreed. We're encouraging both sides, because we're encouraging gatherers to gather more, so that the prices of our raw resources will go down. But we're encouraging the crafters as well, because if they buy more refined resources, the ones that we refine, that means the prices of refined resources will go down. So it's like a win-win situation for us. I was just told that there's a problem with our Caerleon market, our Caerleon tab. It's too full. I restarted a tier ox, bought tier 8 ox in 2 days, and elite winter bear in a week, solely on refining, says Dr. Pops. Wow. Holy crud. That's really impressive. That's actually really impressive, Dr. Pops. How... I don't know if I can actually, like, replicate that. The thing that we all need to understand is, like, refining does take a lot of time, obviously, but but it's so worth it, man. It is so worth it. Yeah, we have a bit of a problem here. We are so efficient right now. We are so efficient that we are actually running out of space to put our resources in. Yeah, still have some space here. May need to refine tier 3 too. Hi, Bern. Is required gathering for most. Wait. Okay, I'm trying to understand the question. It says, hi, Bern. Is required gathering still most profitable, and which resource? So I'm assuming the question is gathering still profitable? And if it is, what resource do I recommend? The most profitable is still hide. I don't think it will ever change. The highest price is still hide. It's because it is the most difficult to gather. But hide is definitely the most difficult to gather, hence the highest price in the market. But if you are going to ask me what is the most profitable, or like what is going to be, what will make you more money in the long run, I would say anything that you enjoy. Anything really that you enjoy, because if you are forcing yourself to do, to gather a specific resource that you don't really enjoy gathering, it will actually be less beneficial for you. Yep, resource hauling. We are going to be hoarders of resources. All right. Oh, the main Dr. Paz says the main drawback for gatherers is that they don't have any calculators. That's true. All you have to do though, I don't think you really need like a specific calculator for it. As Dr. Pop says, as long as you know how to read the graph, you're good. Let's look at the tier 4 planks. So as you can see here, there's a price spike, 69, 59, 52. There's a huge price correction over here, and it sort of sustained itself, right? Sort of sustained itself. As long as you're looking at the buy order price, because the buy order price is basically what controls the price of the resources, raw resources. It is the buy order prices, because if I place 59 over here, it can only get me what? Less than 10 stacks, obviously. So these are actually what are controlling the prices for raw resources, the buy orders. So it's very easy to flood actually the market with raw resources. And when the daily bonus comes, you will see those buy orders really spike up. And take advantage. Always take advantage of the buy orders. Always take advantage of the buy orders. Do your calculators for finding work for point 1, point 2, and point 3? Absolutely. The question is, we have a single resource calculator. This is what you use if you want to use enchanted items. So you got tier over here, you got enchantment over here. So do 4.3, right? 4.3 usage fee, usage return rate, and look at the raw and refine. This is very important, guys. Listen up. What is that? What this means is that let's take a refined resource. Let's just wait for this. We're not wasting time. All right, let's take a refined resource. All right, it'd probably be beneficial if we use 0.3. All right, let's do 0.3. If you click on a resource, it will actually show you the recipes. So follow the recipe that is on the game. So it says here 2 4.3 logs and 1 tier 3 plank. So that's what you actually will put in here. So 2 4.3 log and 1 tier 3 plank, and put in the price for each item, right? So let's say how much is a 4.3 log? Put in here. How much can you buy for like a decent amount? Obviously 4.3 is very very, very difficult to get. So let's say 2399. So you put in here 2399. How much is a refined resource? Go with tier 3. Tier 3 planks is selling for 114. Okay, 114. Obviously, this is going to be negative. But how much is it selling for? Let's just take this estimated value, 3896. But obviously, you want to go 4.3. Go to planks. How much is it selling for? Look at the resistance. There's just a resistance, so 3864. You got 3864. You wait for the calculator to update, because sometimes when there's a lot of players using it, does take some time to update. So wait for it to update and you'll be good. Kenya Hall says, I'm new to the game. Can you give me some tips? Tips about what specifically? What specific tips do you want? Like money making, maybe dungeons, blah blah. I want to gather but barely gain any money from it. Ooh. Okay, so you're new to the game. You want to gather. I suggest gathering. Anything but hides. The reason why I suggest that is because you can gather everything but hides and still be relatively safe. Bonsty, hello, hello. What's your average profit per day? I have been averaging. See, that's very difficult to say because I'm limited with the demand of the Caerleon market. But let's do some quick calculation here. I've been averaging around 20 million per day. 20 million profit, not just sale, alright? It's already profit. That means 20 million added to the silver tab each day. 20 million per day. Yeah, 20 million per day. I wonder, is trash trading still viable money making technique? I hit 10 million with that item for the long break. That is something that I never will understand, the trash trade. I'm aware of it, but it's something that I will never understand really. So what Outright is talking about is basically buying and selling trash. Trash items in the game can never be anything else but trash. Can never be transformed to anything. It is just going to be trash forever. But for some people, they see value in them and they trade it. And that is something I will never understand. Yeah, I was made aware of this probably very early on in my Albion journey, but can never understand, man. Can never understand that. Oh, Sir Paul, if you want to win some money on BernStoneTV.com, very easy actually. Go to BernStoneTV.com. Click on, we have a specific tab called Silver Giveaway. Click on Silver Giveaway. And on this tab, you'll see this, by the way. Focus on these. I've been working on my thumbnails lately. Obviously not yet perfect. But if you want to win some silver, this is actually... Alright, do this. Scroll down and you will see silver giveaways there. Join. It's very easy. It's just completing a form. I made it super easy. Every week, every Sunday EST, every Sunday we'll be drawing a winner who will win 3 million. So that's every week. This is the first week that we're trying to do that. So join there. It's 3 million per week. You're just basically putting your in-game name and Discord name in a form. That's it. Yeah, concentrate on one resource. That's so true. Whenever you're specking up, concentrate on one. Can I ask if doing solo static group dungeon in yellow zones is worth it? Because I saw some videos. They're a bit older and I don't know if it still works. It can work. I don't really recommend it. I would rather have you do black zone open world mobs. Go with like a very cheap gear. That's one of the videos that I'm going to do very soon. Go with a very cheap gear, like maybe 30, 35k, 50k, and just go to the open worlds, kill mobs, collect their silver. Like, you don't even need to get a bag or a cape or whatever. You don't even have to do that. The point is, go with a very, very cheap set, solo PvP set. That's so cheap, in fact, that you can actually just suicide if you're like too far gone, like you're too far away from the zone. You just want to suicide after your session. So the point there is, you want to be able to kill mobs, collect silver, and that's it. I would rather do that than a solo dungeon, group dungeon. I don't know. I just prefer that, because solo dungeons, like, you can easily get your solo dungeon can easily be taken over by anyone, really. Any group who doesn't respect some ethics or doesn't have any ethics, good ethics anyways. If they see you doing solo dungeon or group dungeon solo, they could just take over if they're a group, and you'll be left with nothing really. So I'd rather have you do solo dungeon, solo open world mobs with very cheap gear. That's just, one opinion. You can definitely seek other opinions as well. That's me. That's mine. Hopefully these answers are benefiting you guys. Hopefully. Metaduan is just spamming gamble commands. Larsp, hello buddy. Welcome to the stream. I'll tell you, start to fishing if you want to gather fast for beginners. If you want to do long term, gather wood or fiber. But if you want to do iron or hide, you have so many competitions. There are a lot of competitions out there, especially with the introduction of the Avalonian roads, where you can sort of gather in peace, sometimes in peace. But there's going to be an update as well, where I think they're calling it the Mist of Avalon, where it is going to be a solo PvE focused Avalonian road. So it's like a corrupted dungeon, but not really. It's more focused on PvE rather than PvP. But there's also, obviously, there's going to be a chance of PvP, but it's designed for PvE. Exciting stuff, man, for solo players. Alright, we have one last stop. We're going to Thetford. It's our last stop. and then we're going to focus on refine, and I will be able to focus on answering your questions. Black sheep, yes, 1 billion in 1 month with refining only, and with tier 3 and tier 4 only, with some tier 5 market selling or market flipping, but it's mostly tier 3, tier 4. If you want to know more details, I've included some in the description of some details of the project in the description, so feel free to read those. And I'm so far out. And thank you so much for subscribing, guys. We're close to 10,000 subs, so it would be awesome if we get 10,000 subs. Alright, let's do some refining and see what we sold. Bronze bars, really. Alright. Do some refining. I do need some. I don't think I need bars. But we're here, so let's try it anyways. Tier 4 bars in Caerleon is full. It's not really that profitable right now. It's so sad, bro. Alright. I used to do the same method you're doing 3 years ago with all resources. Ooh, 3 years ago. Started doing this, oh wait, what happened? Wait? He actually, what? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I should have access to associates here. If you are looking to save some silver on usage fees, guys, make sure to join our Crafters Work Hard Discord channel and request to be an associate, especially with the upcoming update in the game. You definitely need to be an associate. Alright, let's see here. Should have access. No? He revoked it? What? Okay. So what do we do in these kinds of situations? We don't refine. That's what we do. We don't refine. Okay, quick tip here. If you are stuck in this situation where you're in a situation where you have to pay a lot of silver to refine your low tier, just don't. Just don't really. Wait for the market to stabilize. Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to like, alright, that's too much for me. That's too much silver. That will definitely destroy my my profits. Just don't. Very easy. Let's go to. I believe we have a lot of things to refine in. I believe Fort Sterling. Let's go Fort Sterling. Yeah, it still works. How much were you making back then? Let's look at the Fort Sterling first. Still 400. Dude, what is happening with the refining plots? 400 over here. 25. Alright. I can deal with that. Here's one thing that I can assure you though. When the update comes, all of the crafting capacity of these plots will be 0. So what I'm thinking was maybe reopening the BernStoneTV Islands. I'm thinking of reopening the BernStoneTV Islands because with the added resource when you're refining, with the added bonus when you're refining, I'm really interested to see if it may actually may be able to match the normal. Sorry about that. I need to go back. Okay, by the way, the production bonus is going to be global. Global meaning cities, islands, hideouts, everywhere. So it's going to be available everywhere. And what I'm thinking is, will the added bonus be enough to actually match the resource return rate for some of these plots in the cities if there is no like bonus? And if you have 0 usage fee, would it be better for you to refine in your guild island rather than trying to compete with other players refining in the city with high usage fee and low crafting capacity? Because if a lot of players take advantage of the bonus, this crafting capacity will go down. It will definitely go down. So when that happens, the plot owner's only way to try to recover is to increase the usage fee. And that won't be beneficial for us. So I think hoarding is going to be the key. Hoarding is going to be the key on the next update. Even if you don't enjoy refining or crafting, the prices of the item with the added bonus for the day is actually going to go down. So you can just buy the items directly from the marketplace and hoard them, wait for like 2-3 days, and then just resell them. Let's see. Hello Bird, a fellow guild member here. Where do you think is the best route when going to Caerleon? My go-to is from Limhurst, but I was wondering if there's a better route. Limhurst has the shortest route for sure. But gankers also know that it has the shortest route. So most players try to go from Gold Shimmer, right? But I really prefer Bridgewatch, I think. But you know, Limhurst is good as well. Just don't go through Thetford, Mark Lock. Just don't go through Thetford or Mark Lock, and even Fort Sterling. So really, Bridgewatch and Limhurst is the only way to go. It's all good, Minadwen. It's all good. Hey Bern, are you affiliated with Crafters Work Hard? Is there any new Discord? Well, we have this partnership with Crafters Work Hard. There is a link, an invite link in the description below where you can join Crafters Work Hard avail of their services. Most likely, the the associates be an associate on the plot, because it's going to be very crucial for the coming updates. It's going to be very crucial. Yeah. Ooh, the Crystal fights, the Crystal League. It's going to be insane though. Will subscribers be able to use your islands? That's what I'm thinking of. But it is a lot of work, man. Really, it is really a lot of work. Like a lot of work. And obviously, because we've partnered up with Crafters Work Hard, I don't really want to compete against Crafters Work Hard. That's just something that I don't do. If I partnered up with someone, I don't want to compete against them, because that just makes sense. Don't compete with your partners. But with that being said, though, I don't want you guys to miss out on the great opportunity of being able to take advantage of the resource refining bonus. I think resource refining bonus is the only thing really that's going to crash these crafting capacities, because for gear crafting, it is very difficult for a lot of players to actually crash the crafting capacity of gear crafting plots. There's just not a lot of players crafting a lot of items, not compared to like how much I craft or I refine. So the refining is the only thing that I'm worried about. Again, if you are interested, use a single resource refining calculator. Try to see here. Here's what you can do. I know Dr. Pao. Keyboard will be disabled for the new screen update. Please keep it closed. Okay. I don't want to do that for now. But how can I? Wait. So that's the only thing that I'm worried about, really. Alright, going back to this, you can use this to calculate if it is better for you to craft in an island. Actually, you can do it here. You can do it here in the resource refining, because the prices will go up. There's usage for users, for associates, but for islands. So let's say these are my islands, by the way. These are my islands. So if you have an access to an island with 700 usage fee, and let's say the prices spike up to like 2,500 for planks. Let's do 2,500. Let's see. Let's just try and test it out. Again, if there's a lot of players using, make sure to be patient. So the price percentage profit is going to be 20%, but for islands it's going to be 29%. So those are the kinds of things that you may want to look at when the update comes. It's going to be really chaotic, that's for sure. Very, very chaotic. Hopefully you guys are getting your information from the right people. Obviously, I'm not going to be your sole source for advice when it comes to where to refine, where to craft. Hopefully I'm not your sole source of money-making advice. Not your sole source of money-making calculators, although I'm pretty sure mine is pretty solid, but cross-reference, man. Cross-reference. See, there are other players out there who has free money-making calculators that you can use. Test them out. See if they're legit. Just don't rely on one person, because my point of view may be different from other people's point of view. But I feel like resource refining is my my territory though. Really feel like resource refining is like, I have a master's degree in resource refining. Kasama ba? Karma? Carmageddon? Is that you? Dude, balik na sa Albion, pre. Ano ba? Excited ako ma-meet mo si Kamatis, si Okra. Mag-ubusan kayo ng brain cells din, pre. What up, Karma? Si Otits wala na rin, pre. Balik na. Madaming ganap ngayon sa Madaming ganap ngayon sa Mascara. Join ka lang sa VC. Pag nakita mo si Okra, mag-ubusan kayo ng brain cells din, pre. Of course, kasama ang Mascara sa guild. Sa Guild Island. BTV, the name of the city island. So it's like BTV Bridgewatch Island. I think I took off all of the access. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens, man. Because I am pretty sure it is going to happen. And what sucks is that I believe it's going to happen after maintenance. Hopefully they rotate it though. It's going to be a daily production bonus thing. Hopefully they don't do it like every after maintenance there's a new production bonus. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. That's a huge disadvantage for us. At least, you know, for us in the western part of the world. Because the reset, I believe, is at 6 p.m. in the Philippines. It starts back up at 7 p.m. So that's 7 a.m. here in... Right? Yeah, it's going to be 7 a.m. here in Canada. And I'm still asleep. I guess it's not too bad, 7 a.m. I stream at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. here in Canada. So I may be able to catch the first of it. So I guess it's not too bad, but if you're in a country where the reset's like at 1 a.m. or 12 a.m. so it's gonna be rough. Aldwids, what's up? Yo, bagong PC. Ano ba yan, pre? 360 Hz screen ba yung gagamitin mo dyan? Yes, sir! Tuloy-tuloy yan, pre. Actually, kakasimula lang namin. Kakasimula lang ulit nung ganong method. So, kakatapos lang actually na mag-transpo. Actually, may pera ka pa sa akin. Yung split mo dun sa previous investment, nasa akin pa. So, pagbalik mo, bibigay ko agad sa'yo yan. Dude, let's go! Ubusan ng brain cells kay Okta, man. Bilisan mo na mag-build ng bagong PC. Ano yan? 3090 ba yung build mo? Let's go! 3080 Ti. Dude. 3080 Ti. You can run multiple screens. That's powerful, man. That's really powerful. The PC version, like the big boy version. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous. Classy. Ooh! It's been a long time, man, if you remember me. Classy. Classy was the very first winner of a giveaway that I did. It wasn't a... Classy is the first winner that I posted on a YouTube post. You know the YouTube posts that you see from your YouTube feed is basically like pictures. Classy was the very first winner that I posted there. Nandun pa ba yung bahay sa red tree? Wala nang red tree ang arch, pre. Wala nang red tree. Kan na. Arch na tayo. Arch na ba tayo dati? Not sure. Pero arch na tayo ngayon. Main arch na tayo ngayon. That's what I meant. We're part of the main arch alliance. We're in Gravemount Knoll now, GMK. Dude, araw-araw ZVZ dito, pre. Araw-araw, walang hintong ZVZ. Gagi, 3080 Ti. Jeez. Elite Gankers? Elite Gankers, not really. I don't know, I haven't seen Elite Gankers in a while. Garuda, I haven't heard of Garuda in a while too, so there's a lot of changes. A lot of good changes though. A lot of good changes, Karma. A lot of good changes. A lot of new players. We're up to like 200 members now in our guild. What else? Obviously some of them are alts. We're at 208 now. We reach constantly around 30 players online. Very good time to come back to Albion Online and Mascara, bro. Really good time. Oh, the first premium giveaway. Yeah, I don't even remember what I gave you, but I remember posting that on a YouTube post. Canada's been good, man. Now it's springtime. A lot of colors outside. That's why my window's open. That's why you see my face just so bright, so white. It's because of the window being open. Yes, sir. Balik ang ganking, sir. Let's go. Dude, join ka sa Mascara ngayon. Like, kahit join ka lang sa voice. Like, right now, join the voice. A lot of new players, man. Bang's still there. Bang's is actually our guild leader now. Just got promoted. I think a week ago. Bing's still there. Bing is actually organizing a meetup for Mascara members November this year. What do you do with tier 4 planks? Han Angju. Is that a Korean name? Han Angju. Let me see if I can read it. What do I do with tier 4 planks? I sell it to Caerleon. Han. So let's go. Goes. Han. Anju. Angju. Ju. What's Ju? That? That Anju? Oh, you can't see. Rip. Wasted my time. Yeah, I sell everything. I sell all of these to Caerleon. But with the update though, with the upcoming update, I'm very excited about the next update because there's going to be price spikes of refined resources everywhere. When there's a daily production bonus for specific gears. Oof. Exciting times, bro. Exciting times. When refining, should I buy tier 3 wood to make into planks or buy tier 3 planks right away? Very good question, Double A. Very, very good question. You want to refine your own tier 3 planks. That's probably one of the best things that you can do. Refine your own tier 3 planks. because tier 3 is actually one of those items in the game where you can make a lot of silver, because there's like a huge price difference between the ingredients to make tier 3 refined resource compared to what they're selling. I actually made a ton of fortune when while selling tier 3 items, tier 3 resources. Like a ton. That's probably the bulk of my profits, or my bulk of my profits came from, and especially in the beginning, tier 3. So you want to refine your own tier 3. Sige sir. Sige sir, ingat. See you soon sa Discord. See you soon sa Discord. Ingat kayo, pre. Siya ba yung girl next door na sinasabi mo dati? Ay, sorry, nadulas. Enjoy, sirs. Jose Goncalves. What's up? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, by the way, everyone who are new to the stream, make sure to check the description to see or to know what the heck is going on in this live stream. Like, why am I refining? Why the heck am I refining tier 3, tier 4? Why am I live streaming me refining tier 3 and tier 4? You will be enlightened by what you will read in the description below. Let's see. Do we have... Oh, we have. All right. Because some of you may be confused to be like, why are you streaming? I received a comment on one of my live streams. It was posted, one of the replays of the live streams. It was a long comment, man. So probably 4 scrolls. It took me 4 scrolls on my phone to actually read it. Basically, what he said is like, why am I refining tier 3 and tier 4 when I can create 9 accounts with premium and use all of those accounts, all of the focus on that account to make a lot of silver in Albion Online? So the question is like, why am I using one account, no focus, when I can create 9 accounts and use focus on all of those accounts? And he basically said, that's a lot better. I've been doing it for years. It's a lot better. And my answer, I didn't answer obviously, but my answer to that question is to each their own. Like, your method is not the best method because you say it is the best method. The best method in this game is the one that you enjoy. You specifically. Not someone, not, a YouTuber telling you this is the best method, do this method, this is the only method that you should do. It's not that. The best method in the game is the one that you enjoy. That's basically it. May it be gathering, may it be tier 5 solo dungeon, farming, group dungeons, Avalonian dungeons, bandits, ZVZ, doesn't really matter. The best money-making method in this game is the one that you enjoy. Because if you can put in more time because you enjoy what you're doing, you'll definitely make more silver than someone who is dreading every second of the method just to make what they say, just to follow the best money-making method. So whatever it is, whatever the best money-making is for you, that's the best money-making method in the game. Between cooking and refining, what's the best? Refining is best if you do it low tier without focus. Alright, without focus. Cooking, on the other hand, most of the time, if you are going to buy the ingredients directly from the marketplace, it can only be profitable sometimes, or most of the times, with focus. And that's one of the things that our money making or money making calculators have. The food calculator is actually where you can calculate your profit before you even refine or before you even cook. These are limited to the normal food, I would say. Obviously, I'm going to update it as soon as I can, but as of right now, food calculator covers most of the normal foods. It doesn't cover enchanted food just yet, but obviously, again, if I get enough support, we'll make it happen. Best money making is ganking for sure. That's the most enjoyable too. Ganking is actually really cool. Exciting stuff as well, especially when you're doing it with your guildmates, and especially when you're not really like super serious about ganking. You're just having fun, and when you die, you just laugh it off. That's the best kind of money making out there. And there's a Discord. Let's go. Let me see. Where are you? For sure, magugulat sila dyan. Back from the dead. Red Zone CD. Yeah, Red Zone's Corrupted Dungeon. Corrupted Dungeon is still really good. Yeah, still really good. Corrupted Dungeon has been flourishing ever since it launched. Sorry to step away when I asking question, but do you calculators refine works? Yes, it does. Beast, it does. Just use the single RRC. Alright, there are two resource refining calculators in these calculators. This is hard coded. The resource refining calculator, the name resource refining calculator, these are hard coded for tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 flat only. But if you scroll over to the right, click on single RRC, this is where you can find the resource refining calculators that supports enchantments. There you go. Hopefully that helps. Are the raw materials always the cheapest in the city where you can farm it mainly? For example, ore in 4 sterling. That's usually the case, yeah. That's usually the case. What the heck is this? I don't want to update now. That's usually the case. But I found that Oh yeah, for raw resources, yes, that's the case. I was thinking of refined resources. But yeah, for raw resources, that is definitely the case. This also has the most supply, so you won't have any issues when it comes to placing buy orders and filling those buy orders, because there's a lot of supply in that specific city. Yeah, focus refining with 8.3 resources is good. That is true. The only thing that I don't like about it is really the time it takes for you to sell those resources. Oh, sis says I only use one account and I do fish. That's why I'm thinking going for cooking. Yeah, fishing, cooking, fishing. Fishes are used. Seaweeds, I think, are used to make fish sauce, right? Yeah, if you're fishing and if you're I would actually suggest to just sell your fish. I would suggest to just sell your fish. That's what I would do. I wouldn't actually worry about, cooking and anything like that. I would just sell the fish. Because fish are really profitable, man. Especially with the update. That this was like probably like months ago, or maybe a year ago even, where when they took out their exclusive fish from each zone, so you can basically catch any fish in any zones now. Really cool. Yeah, what I actually recommend, if you look at the calculator right here, the resource refining calculator, the reason why I have all of this in each city is because what I do is basically go to each city to see where I can buy that specific resource the cheapest. It takes me around 10 minutes to do so, to go from one city to another, to check all of the prices from all of the cities. So just take off all of your inventory, take off all of your gears, use a travel planner, and just go from one city to another and check the prices. Yes, sir. Dude, kailan mo mabibuild yung PC mo, Karma? Para balik ganking na tayo, bro. Yes, I am Filipino. I don't know if you remember, I used to join your streams all the time last year. It's broke, now I have a mammoth, wow, and max specs in wood refining, and make silver without buy orders. And make silver without buy order. Oh, with buy order and seller. Thank you so much for showing it to me. Hey! Another success story. I really appreciate that. You have a mammoth now. So what was your main thing? What was your main thing with the resource refining? Did you do all of the resources as well? Alright. Oy, ano yan? Alright, Karma, enjoy, dude. Enjoy. Enjoy, Karma, and we'll see you soon. I heard that the new update may have some changes to castles, where stones would be used to reinforce castles in the Black Zone, making stones suddenly more valuable. I really hope. If that's the case, we are going to rejoice. I mean, blocks have been used for quite a lot of buildings in the city. Like if you want to build anything, you will need blocks, right? But yeah, an additional source or an additional they call this an additional aspect of the game that needs blocks is definitely worth our time investigating. If that's the case, I definitely hope so. The Black Zone is going to flourish. I'm really excited about the daily bonus, man. The daily bonus. Yes, I am Filipino. From 5 mil last stream, I was online. This is Kev A. Kev A says, I'm back here. From 5 mil last stream, I was online. Now up to 12 mil just for fighting, and I'm so glad I was able to collect multiple 8.3 gears for ZVZ content. Let's go! Your finding is the key, boys. Tier 3 and Tier 4 wood. Really? You just focused on wood? Wow. Yes, sir. Oh, really? Am I the first Filipino Albion streamer? Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't see a lot of Filipino Albion streamers, but I do know a lot of Filipino content creators, though. They're more focused on ZVZs, though. And I think I'm the only one, except for who was that again? Don't remember. I'm trying to remember the one who did this format first. He's no longer playing Albion though. I don't remember. I'll remember next time. The problem with blocks is that it's very slow turnover. All of their materials are constantly being used for crafting, but blocks are the ones used once off uses a lot of time. That is so true. Well, it's okay. So what are blocks used for? Blocks are used for constructing buildings. Right? That's why tier 3 blocks are very it's more expensive than tier 4 blocks, because tier 3 blocks are used, I believe, for building plots as well. Plots in guild islands or in personal islands. Now the only reoccurring use of blocks is actually repairing the city blocks, because if you look to your right when you're refining, or to your left actually, it has crafting capacity, it has durability and food supply. That durability actually goes down for every time someone uses the plot, and over time I believe as well. Now plot owners need to maintain this durability, and the way to repair this plot is through blocks as well. So that's one of the things that blocks can be used for. Not really too sure on what they can use. If it's a tier 8 plot, do they need tier 8 blocks only? Right? If they only need tier 8 blocks, obviously that tier 8 block will come from, someone refining from tier 2 to tier 3, tier 3 to tier 4, up to tier 8. But I agree that turnover is very slow, a lot slower than all other resources, because like we all use gears. The only players that need high tier blocks are really plot owners. So yeah, that's true. I wonder if there's any Asian Albion streamers. If you're looking at one. Smiling Monster. Yeah, Smiling Monster is the one that I was trying to think of. A Smiling Monster. Yeah. I actually not really copied. He just opened my eyes that there is an audience for like money making questions, like answering money making questions, because that was his stick. He basically did farms. I think he basically did some money making methods in his stream, and he was streaming quite frequently, and yeah, he was streaming quite frequently, and all he did was answer money making questions, which is actually really smart, because I'm doing this for what, more close to 2 months now, just money making questions. And what I found is that it is a lot easier to answer money making questions during a live stream, because you can show examples. You don't have to spend a lot of time, creating scripts, making it, polishing the video, recording some of the parts of the video so you can present them with an answer, and you're just basically answering one thing. But if you are live streaming and someone asks a question, it is a lot easier for you to just go, all right, this is the answer to that. this is what you should do, and you can basically answer the question easier, faster, and if they have follow-up questions, you could just, they could just ask right away on the spot, and you can respond right away too. So it's a lot better format than videos. Oh yeah, laborers too. He does a lot of laborers too. But that's all he did, right? It's all he did. Just money making thingy-mabobs. This is Lars. The return journey. It's gonna be easier to go back from a long trip. We'll see about that, Kev A. We'll see about that. Some are saying that if you receive an item or any item from the Black Zone, you can't actually use that easy teleport. But we'll see. We'll see when the update comes. But still interesting though. Very interesting. You left Templar's Order? No, I wasn't part of Templar's Order. I wouldn't be a part of Templar's Order ever. I don't like how they do things at Templar's Order anymore. There are a bunch of sweet talkers. At least the one that I talked to. But execution wise, they're the worst. They honestly are the worst guild that I have partnered with. I've partnered with a lot of guilds, and I can honestly say they are the worst guild that I've partnered with ever in this game. Imagine, man. Imagine if the black market actually starts buying resources. Dude, that would be meta. Imagine doing a solo dungeon and getting tier 4 blanks. That would be the biggest troll ever. You're just doing your solo dungeons, you're doing your Avalonian dungeons, it's a gold chest, and when you open it, it's a bunch of tier 4.3 blanks. Dude, they should do that. They should have done that for April Fool's Day. They should do that for April Fool's Day. Alright, let me just go use the washroom real quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Leave your questions in the comment section and I'll answer them as soon as I get back. We're back. We're back. Are you currently all set with transporting, or do you constantly look to find people to help with transporting? I am happy to say that for the past week or so, past 2 weeks or so, I have been set with all of my transports. I think 2 weeks ago, I severed ties with Templar's Order, which is one of the best decisions I've made with this project, because they just derailed the project so bad, man. They derailed the project so bad. that I had to get 2 more transporters, which is, dude, and they asked me to pay more than what they deserve, and I paid them more because I just wanted to end that partnership, man. It was the worst. It was really the worst. They transported, their profit was supposed to be 23 mil, just 23 mil, and they were asking for 50 mil to cover their losses. The nerve on those guys. But yeah, as they're the worst guild I've ever partnered up with in this game. And I would never ever try to get any of their services. But yeah, I'm all set with my transports. I've been doing this, I think, constantly for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. I have a good set of transporters to Caerleon. I have a phenomenal royal transport group, like phenomenal transport group for royal zones. Those guys, the crafters work hard, guys. Their royal transports, holy crud. That's a complete opposite of Templar's Order. They are the best group I've ever worked with in this game. What did you do to get your first silver when starting the game? Not asking for advice per se, just curious on how you went from 0 silver to now. Very good question. Very good question. So, if we're really getting technical on like what I did to get my first silvers in this game, it's basically group dungeon. Group dungeon was my main source back then to get my initial silver. I think I got my first million probably doing group dungeon. So group dungeon. But the very first thing that made me a lot of silver, this will shock you. You ready? Are you really ready? The very first thing that made me significant amount of silver, and it was the first thing that got me started in all of this. Let me show you this. This is the final result of that one thing that I discovered. Do you know what I did? Raw stones. No, not raw stones. Rough stones. Let me show you what I mean. This is where it all started, man. Limhurst and Bridgewatch, rough stones. Really, the tier 1 stone. So rough stone. Let me zoom in real quick. Rough stone. This is literally what made me my first significant amount of silver. Here's what I did. Here's what I did. Okay, whenever you're placing buy orders, right? Whenever you're placing buy orders, you know that there's a setup fee, 1.5 setup fee. Whenever you're selling something, let's just go. Whenever you're selling something, there is a 3% tax, basically a premium tax and a setup fee. All right, the premium tax is basically half if you have premium. So 3%. So 3%. Let's go with the rough stone. Rough stone. The first ever calculator that I made was... Let me actually demonstrate it to you. This is a very good question. Alright, the very first calculator that I made was basically this. This is the first calculator that I made. So what I did was... go sell, buy, right? And profit. This is profit. It's gonna be profit. So I put sell order. how much can I sell this? Because for rough stones, look at that. Who is buying 9,000 rough stones? These are used to build buildings, construct buildings basically. So let's say average price is 110. Let's look at the first 999. 105, 106, but really it's 109. If players wants to buy a lot of rough stones, it's gonna be 109. So what I did was 109, right? I can sell it for 109. I can buy it for 86, right? Very, very important here. Listen up. So what I did was, obviously I'm going to sell 1 silver less than this. So I go blah, -1 times 0.97 to get that tax out of the way, right? And you subtract that with this, but +1 because I'm going to add more to buy more and multiply that by 1.015. Oh. That will net me 16 silver each. 16 silver each. And how much is that in percentage profit? You basically go this divide this. So it's 19%. Dude, did you? I was so excited. I was so freaking excited to get 20% profit from basically doing nothing in this game when I first started. 20% profit from basically, obviously, if you go 999, 20% of 822. 882 times 0.20. 176,000. If I buy 999, 9999, I'll make around 176,000. Back then, man, 176,000 to me was wow, huge profits. So it was so exciting for me. That was my very first calculator, if you may. And I did that. Limhurst and Bridgewatch. I was transporting exclusively from Limhurst to Bridgewatch. I remember transporting blocks from Bridgewatch to Limhurst. Exclusively just blocks. And then I ended up with this. I ended up with this. So I started very, very small. Very, very small. So yeah, that's my story. And then I started looking into cloth. I started looking into planks. And then I slowly built this calculator. But all of this started with rough stones, if you can believe that. And my first video was actually about rough logs, if you remember. Rough logs, bro. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Literally started from the bottom. I was actually trading tier 1 items. Tier 1 items, bro. So yeah. Good question, by the way. Sid Ruff? Good question. Like that. I really like that. If you guys have like questions like that, I would really appreciate. I would be more than happy to answer those. End game. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, the very first guild that I joined in Albion Online, they told me they were end game PvE guild. End game PvE guild that only does tier 5 yellow zone dungeons. Dude, that was funny. That was funny. Hey, thank you so much, Lars. Appreciate that. I really do. For laborers though, can tier 8 guild with tier 8 laborers when given tier 8 journals will it give you max yield? Like for example, when I do tier 7 on tier 8 to get max yield, I was wondering about that stuff. It's more difficult to get max yield, and max yields depends on the happiness of the laborers, and sometimes whenever if you don't want to spend a lot of silver with their tomes, you really are not going to get max yields, but really it's basically the same for everyone, so you don't really need to worry about that. Just do your laborers, man. It sucks what they did with the books though. Dude, it really sucks what they did with the books, because what they did was to limit or to lessen the experience gathered by the books when crafting, which is less than ideal for laborers. But I think one player in the chat like a few streams ago said that he wasn't really affected that much. Yeah, so I started with that. So if you're new to the stream, again, BernStoneTV.com, click the first link in the description. We have a bunch of calculators that you will definitely need if you want to take advantage of some of the new updates that are coming to Albion Online, especially the daily bonus production. You will definitely want to get familiar with this. It's not really difficult to use, and if you don't know how to use it, just scroll down. Right, scroll down. These are the tutorials over here. Obviously, if you want to support BernStoneTV.com, clicking on an ad or two definitely helps. Clicking an ad gets me 10 cents. So let's say you use the calculator, I don't know, several times a day, and every time you use the calculator, click an ad. That's more than enough for me to hopefully make a living out of the calculator. Frostla says, I started the game by crazily farming red zone dungeons non-stop. Dude, I did not go to the red zone until I joined Pinoy Matikas, the second guild that I ever joined in this game. I did not go to the red zone ever when I was with the endgame PvE guild with less than 1 billion fame. They were endgame PvE guild with 250 overall guild fame. Yeah, they were boasting about it so bad too. Oh, it's so funny. They were endgame PvE, no red zone, no black zone. Overall total fame of the guild is 250 million. Let's go. Is that thing worth it? Like what I'm doing, is it worth it? Absolutely. We have been, this is a group project by the way, we have been averaging around 20 million per day. 20 million profit per day, not sales, profit. So take out all of the costs, you're left with the profit around 20 million per day. And that's even considering that we were basically screwed by that first guild. We were screwed by that first guild for the first, I don't know, 2 weeks. Do you frequently use tier 8? Do you frequently use tier 8 equipment or tier 8? Only for HCEs. For ZVZs, I usually use tier 8 equivalent. Because we're part of Arch and the fight is always clustered. I know there is cluster priority, but still, just the decrease in our stats is tremendous. So I do at least tier 8 equivalent gears when ZVZs. HEs obviously 8.3 masterpieces. Everything else, I try to go around 1300 IP. Like for ganking, 1300 IP. For I don't know, Avalonian Dungeon, I usually go with 8.3s as well. There's a lot of flexibility when you have a legit money making method. There's a lot of things that you can do, because even if you die, you know that you can just go back to your money making method and not be limited. I'm not saying focus is bad. Focus is really good when you just want to make money and just be done with it. But if you have a method that you can actually do but unlimited amount of times, that means no focus. Just you can do it whenever you want. You can do it solo. It just gives you this this kind of peace where you know that even if you lose that 8.3 sets, it is going to be, you have a way to get it back, and you have an easy way of getting back. So once again, to those who are new, the BernStoneTV money making calculators at BernStoneTV.com/Albion Online calculators, or just click the first link in the description and you're golden. It's 100% free. It's always going to be free as long as you click those ads, boys. Click those ads for me. It's a way of supporting BernStoneTV.com. Hopefully you're benefiting from the calculators, guys. I really hope you are benefiting from the calculators. I put a lot of effort into making those calculators and making sure that it is accurate and giving you the best calculator possible. If you have any questions, this is where you ask your questions. I will answer them as soon as I can. I'll answer them as accurately as I can. I'll be honest if I don't know the answer, and I'll try to refer you to hopefully a person that does. I'm actually wondering what was the effect, because I know some players who literally have more than 20 guild islands filled with laborers, and they do it every single day. I mean, I'm not judging them, obviously, because I can sit here and refine all day long and not be bored. So I'm hoping and I'm guessing that they are not getting bored as well, feeding all of the laborers. So again, I want to mention what I said earlier as well. The best money making method out there, the best money making out there is the money making method that you enjoy. All right, anything else that you are forced to do in this game to make more money is not really worth it. So try out a lot of stuff. Try out other stuff that maybe you'll like. Try other money making methods, because again, the best money making method in this game is the one that you enjoy. Only you enjoy. Okay. What is the gold price right now? What? Have you seen the Into the Fray updates? I feel like that would be such a big impact on the overall economy of the game. Do you recommend buying gold right now? Ooh. Okay. And what's your opinion on the updates? I think we've been talking about the updates, the upcoming updates, for quite some time, but I'm more than happy to repeat what I said. Basically, the update Into the Fray coming on June 8th is going to make the market prices chaotic to a point where there is going to be a lot of players who are going to be stuck with their high sell order prices if they're not very careful. Why do I say that? Because the daily bonus production is going to throw a wrench into the production to the stability of the marketplace, because it is only available for 24 hours. It's called daily production bonus. So the update is not yet here, obviously, but we assume that because it's called daily production bonus, that it will only last for 24 hours. The added resource return rate for a specific item or specific category will only last for 24 hours. And what that will do is create a price spike for certain resources. We talked about the arcane staff earlier in this stream, where let's say the arcane staff gets a bonus, and this bonus is actually global, guys. So it's available on cities, islands, hideouts, right? Everywhere. The added bonus is going to be everywhere. So the most hit city is definitely going to be the one with the inherent local bonus in the game. So let's say arcane staff. Arcane staff is gets an added bonus for 24 hours, right? Obviously, arcane staff is using planks and bars, I believe, planks and bars to be crafted, right? So the prices of planks and bars, especially in the city where it has the highest resource return rate, will definitely skyrocket. Not just for low tiers, not just every tier out there. It will be taken advantage of players who are trying to spec up their crafting. It will be taken advantage of those high spec players who are using arcane staff, who are selling arcane staff. So the prices of those specific materials, right? Those specific materials will skyrocket. It will definitely skyrocket because a lot of players will try to take advantage of that. And it will definitely destroy the balance of the game. You will see a lot of hockey stick prices in the game. And what that will do is that will give an opportunity for players who have been refining planks, who have been refining bars, to take advantage of that price spikes. So what I discussed earlier was maybe try to not hoard, but have some stacks available almost all the time, so that you can take advantage of that price spike. One of the things that I warn people about is that don't try to take advantage of it late, because again, it's a daily production bonus. When that timer hits 0, that production bonus is now gone. The prices will stabilize, and if you're selling still at a high price for that specific refined resource, you'll be stuck there until the next price spike. So be very, very careful about that. But be very, very careful about that. And yeah, take advantage of the price spikes. And also, it's almost a given. I feel like the usage fees in the plots will go up, and that's where the calculator comes in. That's where the calculator comes in, because you can edit the usage fee for gear crafting. You can edit the usage fee. You can edit the resource return rate. You can edit everything. Obviously the prices and the total cost, and it will show you the percentage profit and also the silver profit. You'll also get the silver profit over here. Once again, I know there are in cultures you use the comma for the decimal point, but for Google Sheets, the syntax is the decimal point, the dot, not the comma. That's why I put it here. But I guess this is not clear to everyone because someone still used the comma over here. Please use the decimal point and not the comma, because it's going to give you a syntax error. And when it comes to oh dude, I was so late. I was so late back then. When it comes to gold prices, I don't really touch gold. You need a lot of silver to take advantage of a very small percentage for gold. I don't really get why people trade gold, really. I don't like it. I personally don't like it because of the small changes over time. Those price spikes are far and few in between. It's not very stable. It's more of a gamble than the stable money making, or at least for me. I know a lot of players who have made some silver with trading gold, but it's just so erratic. I don't recommend it. Hey man, I'm kind of overwhelmed by the options on your site. Can I get like 30-ish mil a month doing resource refining and transporting between rows? Got a job in a uni, not lazy, not just lazy. 30 mil a month doing royal transports? I don't think so. Oh, 30 mil a month. Oh yeah, for sure, a month. 30 mil a month. Yeah, 30 mil a month? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I thought 30 mil a day. But yeah, 30 mil a month is, yeah, that can be doable. With the resource refining, yeah. To those who are new though, like this resource refining calculator right here can be overwhelming. But I made some guides. So go to money making guides. Right here, money making guides on BernStoneTV.com still, and watch the third, or actually the fourth and fifth video. The fourth and fifth video, this will tell you what the method is. This will tell you how to use the calculator. In both of these videos, it does say that you have to be a sponsor or a member of a YouTube channel to be able to get access to this, but that's not the case anymore. It's all for free. Take advantage of that free stuff, boys. Yeah, 30 mil a month. One player, Dr. Paps as well. Dr. Paps and Crazy Monkey. Crazy Monkey's record was 12 mil in a day. He's a dog though. 12 mil profit in one day, bro. That is impressive because even with the mammoth back then, my record was around 8 mil per day. So he is a dog. Alright, I think we can do one last run of tier 3 and tier 4. The question that I get a lot is like, why am I live streaming? Why am I live streaming my process of resource refining? First off, it's to show that I am actually doing the process, but really, it's an excuse. This live stream is an excuse for me to answer your money-making questions. That really is. And to advertise, obviously, BernStoneTV.com. 17 total viewers right now. A lot of them are idle though, but still. It is an excuse for me to answer your questions. It's so hard to find Pinoy guilds, to be honest. I've been playing for 2 weeks. I haven't seen recruiting PH guilds. Really? We're recruiting Sidruff. I didn't know you were Filipino. Join Mascara, man. I think I have an invite link in the description as well. Yeah, I think I have an invite link in the description. So, yeah, join our guild, man. We would love to have you in our guild. Just know that mga bonak yung mga nasa guild namin. So, masaya. It's cool. Prepare to lose a lot of brain cells when you join the voice chat. All the stuff in the chest, how many gathering teams within the project? 3 teams. We have 3 total teams in this project. Overall, all around the chests right now, I believe we have at least 400 million worth of resources. 400 million worth of resources, so yeah. This method really works, but without a mammoth, it's very difficult. Yes, it really works. I agree. Without a mammoth, it can be difficult, but it's not impossible. Again, I will keep on going to Crazy Monkey's example. 12 million in a day. That's insane, bro. 12 million in one day on an elite winter bear. That is insane. Obviously, a lot of work had to be done in order to, to make that happen. But still, holy crud! Even if you only make half of that, even if you only make what, 3 million per day, refining tier 3 and tier 4 without focus, dude, that's a lot. So yeah, elite winter bear. You guys are in for a treat for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video, I talked about the transport mounts, best transport mounts. Really proud of the thumbnail on that as well. What is the daily production bonus gonna be? Only specific for one item or all of the items? A couple of items. The things that I've seen is at least one item, at max 2 items. So it's going to be like per category, plus 10% production bonus for arcane staff, plus 10% refining bonus for planks, plus 10 production bonus for cooking food, something like that. So it's a whole category. I'm hoping the food would be divided into like pies, omelets, salads, soups, something like that. So that would be more interesting rather than blankets added production bonus or like food. There's also going to be added fame for like static dungeons, added added gathering bonus for rocks, for planks, or for logs, for hides, something like that. So it's going to be very chaotic. The market is going to be very chaotic, and be ready, guys. Be ready. The reason why I'm always telling you to get familiar with the resource or the calculators is because when the price spikes, when the price spike happens, right? When the price spike happens, you have to know your percentage profit. You have to know your percentage profit because you need to know, because you're going to bias the resources at specific prices. So let's take this as an example. Maybe you are going to sell it for 2,500, right? Now you're going to sell it for 2,500 because of the price spike or whatever. Now you already bought the refined resources. You know the cost. You'll know the cost of your overall item. This is very important because when the price plateaus or goes back to its original price, you know that you will still make some profit if you sell it for 1,900, right? It's not going to be as high when you sell it for 2,500, but you know that you'll still have profit up until 1,900. You'll still have profit up until 1,600. Obviously in the red zone now, but you know that you are not going to lose silver, which is very important. I know a lot of players will lose some silver when it comes to price, when the update comes. And I don't want you guys to be those players. I want you guys to be the smart players who have access to the calculator, that you know your specific total cost.
Signing stuff, boys. Rip gankers in the Black Zone and Red Zone gathering in the Outlands would be so much better. Might affect the prices in conjunction to the daily production. Yeah, everything will. The Into the Fray updates will definitely destroy some of the tried and tested money making methods out there if they are not careful. If they don't readjust their strategy, will destroy some of them. And you're safe though. All of you who knows about BernStoneTV.com are safe, because if you're doing a method and you think that it's no longer viable, try the calculator, and you'll know within seconds if it's still going to give you profit or not. So you guys are safe. You don't have to worry about it. I just worry about those other players who don't use the BernStoneTV.com calculator. I'm actually more worried about the prices of premium. Being a new player, I could barely afford 2 months of premium, scared that it might spike to 13 to 15 mil a day, or 13 to 15 mil. Is that highly unlikely? The thing that makes the premium prices go up, I believe, is an influx of new players. If there's an influx of new players, that's when the prices of premium goes up. So if this update does bring more players, that might be the case, but we'll see. But you don't have to worry about that, really. Premium is going to be the least of your worries if you're following my methods. I can assure you that. As long as you have a solid money making method, a legit money making method, you don't have to worry about silver, really. You have to put in the effort to make those silver, but you don't have to worry about, the prices of premium jumped up to 20 mil and I can't afford it. That won't be the case, because you have a solid money making method. You won't have to worry about silver anymore. I can assure you that. Please give me some silver. If you want to win some silver, man, we have a silver giveaway. Okay, so go to BernStoneTV.com, silver giveaway. Scroll down. There are 2 giveaways going on right now. So yeah, just scroll down and get some silver there. Those are free, by the way. Very easy as well. Like you only have to put in your in-game name and Discord name. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. One, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. We'll do this last tier 4. Oh, by the way, my stream schedule, if you guys want to know, is Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. New videos coming out every Friday. I'll try to maintain that schedule, so you'll see me 4 times a day, 4 times a week. We'll click 10 ads later. Don't spam click though, don't spam click. It's just time consuming, but since you don't depend on RNG, it's sure profits. Yeah, calculator gods is better than RNGesus. Why didn't you refine on your island? Because right now there is a war going on in the plots. The owners are disagreeing with each other, and that is good for us, because if they don't agree on a high price, every price is just very competitive, so it's very low. The only reason why you want to refine in your island is when the prices of usage fees in the cities are high. And right now it's just 400, which is really nothing. If it goes up to like 2,500, 2,200, that's when you start thinking about maybe refining in your island. And how would you know? How would you actually know if it is better to refine in your island or in the city? Pretty easy. You have access to BernStoneTV.com. You go to single RRC, you key in the tier, the enchantment, the usage fee. If you're using your own island or a guild island which has low usage fee, type in the usage fee there, and the resource return rate. Obviously in the guild islands it will be lower, but type it in here. Prices will be the same. So try to see if let's say you are going to refine in a city, let's say tier 4. Actually, let's use this. Let's just use this. If you're going to refine in a city with 2,500, but with 36.7% resource return rate, you'll get the total cost, you'll get the total percentage profit. But if you are going to refine in an island, maybe say with just 100 usage fee, and it will go down to 24.8, I believe, not sure. Change the resource return rate, change the usage cost, and you will get a percentage profit. So yeah, that's how you would know. Just key in those details like the resource return rate, the usage fee, and you'll know where you need to refine. That's very important when it comes to when the Into the Fray update comes in. Do you think the daily production bonus would be scheduled or just random? It would be random. It would be random, but I know a lot of players will try to crack the code to see what is the pattern. Oh shoot! To see what the pattern is, to anticipate what the next production bonus is, to stack up on refined resources or ingredients or raw resources to be able to take advantage of the price spike when it happens. I'll be one of those. I'll be listing all of the items in the game and try to see a pattern if there is one. No, it doesn't consider journals. Here's why, Victor Porgies. It doesn't consider journals. Especially for gear crafting, don't consider journals. It doesn't consider journals. That's true. And here's the reason why I did not include that. I did have a calculator back in the day which incorporated the journals. It was too complicated. It was too complicated to a point where I don't think a normal player would have, used it because it was just too complicated. What I did here is I made it so that it's so simple that anyone can use it. Now you'd be asking, now how about the profits that I get from the journals? It's just an extra. You're always going to gain profit anyways for finding with journals at tier 4, tier 5. So you're going to get profit anyways. So just add that to the extra. Just make sure that when you're crafting or refining, that what you're crafting actually will give you profit, and it's just an extra for the journals. That's the reason why I did not put it in. It's too complicated. I still have that calculator and I don't even use it anymore because it was just too complicated. I didn't really understand calculator. Following it, where did you buy logs to make these planks? Okay, so you have to watch this. You have to watch this under money making guides on BernStoneTV.com. Watch this because I talked about, and watch this as well. This is because I talk about their going from one city to another. Going from one city to another and trying to, you know, get each prices for each of the items. It does take me around 10 minutes to get all of these information, all of this, including the refined resources, because I've been doing this for quite some time. It takes me only 10 minutes. It may take you 20, 15 minutes, but it is absolutely worth it because you'll save a lot on silvers. Save a lot, man. Does take some effort. Because it considers, Victor, it considers that you have premium. Considers that you have premium. I thought about making it, giving you an option if you have a premium or not, but it would make the calculator too complicated, and it will just make the calculator too complicated, and like 1.5% won't really affect you that much, because what I recommend is actually going for prices or percentage profits more than 30%. If you're going for more than 30%, you're good. But if you're going for a calculator or a money making method that only gives you 10%, 5%, that's not going to fly. Ribisco, a chill guild, awesome. Welcome to Arch. El Phoenix, welcome. Is it possible that you will also add item enchanted calculator? Item enchanted calculator? Oh, item enchantment. What does that even mean? Item enchantment. Like the one for the magic bearded guy? The one where you buy an item, enchant it, and sell? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, it is important. The high tier crafting journals are important too. Yes, that is true. But at the same time, I don't want it to be too complicated that if you're a high tier crafter and you are making a lot on journals, hey, that's an extra, right? It's going to be an extra for you. It's not going to be your main source of silver. It's going to be an extra. And 3%. Yeah, it's only 3%. Even with premium? Alright, I'll show you. Yeah, sell order. Yeah, I'll show you. There's some confusion there. I know what you mean. Okay. Even with premium, right? Okay, let's do some calculation here. It does say 1.5 setup fee and 3% premium tax, right? Okay, this is a total. This is a total that you will get. All right, let's do it. Let's do some calculation. Hopefully I'm still right. Awesome. All right, we are selling 999 and 154 silver each. So that means we are selling 999 multiplied by 154. This is the overall price that we are selling, right? And what are we getting? We're getting only 149,230. All right, this is the total amount, and this is the total. This is after tax. After tax, and after tax, we're getting 149,230. 149,230. All right, how do we know how much was taken away? Just go. This divide this is going to be 97%. Right? It's 97%. So basically, we're taking out 3% tax. Right? It does say premium tax 3%, setup fee 1.5%. It doesn't actually mean that you're paying 4.5%, because on premiums, It does say 50% reduced market tax, right? So there you go. I've been asked that question multiple times, and I've proven it the same way. So yeah, there you go. But if you have no premium, this is going to be in full effect. It's going to be in full effect. That's not the total because it will reduce 1.5% from it. No, this is the total. This is what you're getting. Look at the Caerleon prices. You are getting this, right? Imagine if I'm wrong, dude. That'd be embarrassing. All right, let's just do some calculation. I like this. I like this. I want to be challenged because if I'm wrong, then I had to redo everything. See? So look at this. So I sold it for 169. 169 per item. So this is the tax, right? This is the total. This is the total, 174,825, right? This is from the marketplace already. This is the email that you get for everything, right? This is the total price minus the tax. It says minus the tax. So all right, if it's 4.5 for you, it's it doesn't matter. Use your calculator. It's okay. I'll stick with mine. Trust my calculations. And that's the exciting part. If you agree, it's okay. If you don't agree, it's okay too. But I trust my calculations. I'm sure you trust your calculations as well. And it's okay. I'll stick with my calculations because I've been using it I've been testing it for quite some time, and I'm good with it. If you're not really comfortable using the calculators that I made, it's okay too. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's gonna be the last one. Hey, what's up, Inferno? Oh, so you're saying the tax? All right, I'll look into that. I'm not, I'm not close-minded, but you had to update this spreadsheet. I'll look into that. Definitely. If I see that I was wrong, I'll change it. So thank you so much, Victor, for bringing that to my attention. I'll definitely look into it. If I'm wrong, I'll change the calculator, or I'll update the calculator. Should be a quick update because these are hard coded right here. These are hard coded. I'll look into that. I'll definitely look into that. I'll probably do it on another account though. All right, I'll look into that. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention, Victor. So Dr. Pass is saying the tax is basically that tax, the thing that we calculated. But when you put the sell order, 1.5% is going to be taken away right away. Right? That's what you're saying. Yeah, I'll probably test it on an account with 0 silver and try to see if I can place sell orders with 0 silver. Right? I think that would make sense. If I had 0 silver and I want to sell order, would it allow me to sell order? Because I don't have silver, I have to cover that 1.5%. Does that make sense? I'll try that. But again, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'll definitely look into it. Oh, you cannot? Ah. Okay, I'll test that for myself. There you go. If you can't, then I'll have to edit the entire thing. It should be a quick edit. It's just one number. And thank you for bringing that to my attention. It's gonna be a quick edit. Total cost. Profit. Yep. Wait, the profit. Yeah. It'll be a quick edit. Thank you. Let's actually try to sell. It would be difficult for me to actually use this account because I have a lot of sell orders ongoing. Okay. Okay, I'll fix that. I'll definitely fix that. Again, it's a quick fix. It's going to take me like what, 2 minutes for the entire calculator. Excel have a tool for change. I'm not using Excel though. Can you do that in Google Sheets? I have a lot of 0.97s though. I don't actually want to change. I'm going to change it manually. Because I feel like changing it that automated way may actually mess up some of my calculations. Have you been getting undercut hard in Royals recently? No. At least for my buy orders, no. Dude, I like this song. All right. Who are these? Okay. All right. Burn, for enchanted stone, for 0.1, do you put double the sell price? Yes. 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 I do put double the sell price. Sell orders, I haven't been really putting sell orders in the Royals. So does that mean? All right, let me try this. This is getting into my head. Actually, oh, this is not my island. Let's go to I want to get to the bottom of this. You're getting undercut usually. Oh, what the heck? Why? Alright, let's say we have ox and some planks. And we'll give access to I really don't know. I think let's give access to I want to get to the bottom of this. BernStoneTV? Oh, right. Awesome. Alright, let me log out. I believe I have this in this account. Can you give 1 million silver? You can get a chance to win 3 million if you go to BernStoneTV.com and click on silver giveaway. You can win. You can win yeah, max profit. Mission is timed out. Alright. I'm set. Okay. Okay. Let's go to oh, you know what? Dude. Shoot. Dang it.
What? Bukan yung check ang maganda yung ano mo.
We should put a marketplace in the Discord so we can bypass tax. What do you mean bypass tax? I have BTB Fort Sterling. God dang it. Alright, okay, give me. Alright. It's visitors BernStoneTV. Okay. Log out again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, learn the videos, boy. Alright. I want to see. I want to see. Oh, trade stuff. Ah. Okay. I can do that. Go to BTB Fort Sterling. Let's do this. I will get. I have. Oh. Why do I have silver? I can't even use it. Alright. 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 Let's can't even use it. Okay, let's do this. Alright. Let's buy a riding horse. Can I even use the riding horse? I cannot. How about a donkey? Or a mule? I can buy a mule. See. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's actually just sell the mule. Alright, alright. Let's sell the mule. How much am I getting? Put this all in. Alright. Currently I have 1487. Actually, let's put it in right here. Let's put it here. Alright. Current silver 1487. And it should be minus 72. If I click this, it should be minus 72. It does minus subtract it. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Ah, interesting. So I'm wrong. It's okay. It's okay. 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 All right. It's okay to admit when you're wrong. All right. So I will adjust the calculator. Trade tier 4 trash for other stuff. See how much time it takes to get a mammoth. Oh my god. What? I want to do one full challenge in Albion one day, trade tier 4 trash for other stuff, and see how much time it takes me to get a mammoth. Oh, are you talking about one of those challenges where I turned this paperclip into a house? Something like that? It's 3% if you sell directly to buyers. That's true. Now that will throw some confusion. Alright, let me think about it. Let me think about it. Zero to mammoth. Huh. I mean, it's definitely cool if you can pull that off. If you can pull that off, Nikki, go for it. Go for it. Alright, that's very interesting. I could easily make this 55. Right? I can easily make that change. Because all of it is going to be sellward. That could be an easy fix, right? What am I here? That could be an easy fix. Why am I here? Okay. It won't make much difference, that's for sure, but still, it does make a difference. And I will look into it. That's very interesting. And once again, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm thinking of the best way to actually implement the change, because I don't want to make it super complicated. Alright, I'll think of one. I'll just need to eat and think of one. Alright, I'll go ahead and change that. I'll go and get something to eat as well. Alright, thank you so much for joining us on this day's live stream, boys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something new, because I did. I learned something new. And I'll implement those changes within hours. It doesn't really take away from what we have already established. Why not just delete 3% on the total? Why not just delete 3% on the total? On the total cost, you mean? Yeah, I have a solution in mind. I'll use it. I'll put it into action. I don't even know how to speak anymore. But yeah, once again, Victor, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. Thank you for being patient with explaining how it works and why it works and how I'm wrong and that you're right. And I'll, for the benefit of everyone, I'll change the calculator's calculation. It doesn't really change that much. But still, it's a change that needs to be implemented, and I will do it within 2 hours. All right. Thank you so much for watching, boys. New video tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting one, and hopefully you guys tune in tomorrow as well. It will be uploaded 9 a.m. EST tomorrow. So yeah, you can put the percentage on a place. You can change every time you want. Ah, yeah, that's true. It's like encoding. You have to put it in one place. I did try and do that. I have that in the previous version. It's just that the dependency between the two spreadsheets were just too much, where it does actually take some time to calculate the percentage profit, or actually update the calculated profit. But yeah, I'll try and do that. I'll try to put everything into place. Thank you so much for watching. But until then, this has been Bernard from BernStoneTV.com saying do something you love every single day. See you guys in the next one.